Hello everyone! I'm AYANA, a Vtuber. Today, I will explain how to adjust the depth of field. Let's begin. Let's start. The depth of field refers to the range of focus, and by adjusting the depth of field, the focus of the camera can be blurred or focused. Now we will go to adjust the depth of field. First, in the timeline panel, select the camera layer for which you want to adjust the depth of field. You can adjust the depth of field by opening camera settings, but there are 3 ways to open camera settings. The first method is to select camera settings from Layer tab on the menu bar. The second method is to double-click the camera layer in the timeline panel. The third method is to select the camera layer you want to adjust and press the shortcut Ctrl-Shift-Y on the keyboard. Then, the camera settings dialog box appears like this. In order to adjust the depth of field, first check the Enable Depth of Field item in camera settings and uncheck Lock to Zoom. By changing the value of focus distance, the focus of the composition panel changes in real time, so you can adjust it while checking its blurring. However, please note that in order to check blurring in real time, the view must be set to Active Camera or Camera 1. When you select Show Rulers from the View tab on the menu bar, the ruler is displayed on the composition panel, so you can measure the approximate distance. Next, adjust the focus distance and aperture in order to focus only on the front layer and make the back layer blurry. First, set the focus distance to 600 mm and the aperture to 0 mm. In this way, both the front layer and the back layer are in focus. Let's set the focus distance to 600 mm and set the aperture to 100 mm. The back layer becomes a little blurred, like this. Let's make the aperture 200 mm. If you increase the aperture value, you can see that the f-stop value decreases accordingly. The back layer has become blurred, like this. Next, let's set the focus distance to 900 mm while keeping the aperture at 200 mm. The front layer is blurred and the back layer is in focus. Finally, let's set the focus distance to 900 mm and set the aperture to 0 mm. Both the front and back layers are in focus, but compared to the first one, you can see that it is zoomed in. This is the end of the lecture on how to adjust the depth of field. How is everyone doing? Did you understand today's lecture? If you found today's lecture useful, please subscribe. If you have any requests, please let us know in the comments below. See you again for the next lecture. See you soon. Bye-bye.